Basil Sports Bar and Grill, winner of 3 Best of the Best awards, is located on Main Street in Weirton. You come in as a fan, you leave as a friend. Basil Sports Bar and Grill specializes in wings and burgers. You have to try their amazing selection of homemade burgers and wings. Too many delicious flavors to mention. Head on over to Basil's Sports Bar and Grill to watch your favorite sport, have a drink, and try out the amazing menu. They have something for everyone and a huge beer menu with almost unlimited varieties. Basil's Sports Bar and Grill. Go to Basil's Sports Bar.
With over 25 years of security experience, Buckeye Security and Investigations LLC is who you need to turn to for all of your security needs, offering security guard services, private investigations, and low-cost cellular monitoring, along with state-of-the-art IP cameras and recorders with remote view applications. Buckeye Security and Investigations LLC can serve all of your security camera and access control needs. Buckeye Security Investigations LLC is a locally owned and operated company. Contact Buckeye Security and Investigations LLC at 740-264-5904 today.
The J.E. Foster Funeral Home has been proudly serving the communities of Toronto and Smithfield and all of Jefferson County for over 30 years. They are a family-owned funeral home, and they offer funeral and cremation services tailored to meet your needs, and they do so with professionalism, compassion, dignity, and respect. Jeff and Jay Foster would like to wish the best of luck to Toronto Red Knights and all of the teams up and down the Ohio Valley. If you or someone you know would like more information on how their family can help you guide your family in this time of need, please visit their website, www.jefosterfh.com. That is www.jefosterfh.com. Their motto, our emphasis on family, carries over to yours. J.E. Foster Funeral Home, a proud sponsor of the Coaches Show.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, the sports authority. Check out the out-of-town scoreboard at ohiovalleysportsonline.com. Sponsored by Peterson Financial and Steubenville Bakery.
Buckeye football great and NFL Super Bowl champion Jim Lachey on sportsmanship.
Winning and losing can teach kids many lessons, but high school sports are truly about respecting your opponent, representing your school, and building the foundation for a lifetime of success. High school sports create memories that last a lifetime. And member schools of the OHSAA are committed to following a high set of standards. Whether it's on the field or in the stands, we can all do our part to respect the game.
This message brought to you by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions,
Testing. Okay, here we are. John Muth Field, Indian Creek Redskins, and the Toronto Red Knights. Sorry we're getting a little late start on the air, but we're here now. We were waiting for a piece of equipment, and quickly the Indian Creek Redskins have recorded 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. A ground ball to the shortstop Maurer, retired Nick Chetok, and Lucas Golchinski, the second batter, was retired on strikes. So that brings us to about where we are right now. Isaiah Van Dyne on the mound for Indian Creek. Cody Cottis behind the plate. Speaker at third, Maurer at short, Amos at second, Whitfield at first, Cimarella, Cottis, and Baker from left to right in the infield. Your batter is Nathan Carafa. He's pitching today for the Red Knights. Here's Van Dyne's 1-1 pitch is down low for ball 2. Joe Banoski behind the plate, Jason Vane on the bases. And Van Dyne's 2-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, just getting started here. John Muth Field in Mingo Junction, Ohio. Van Dyne's 2-2 pitch is just low and outside for ball 3. A little cloudy afternoon here in Mingo, expecting rain a little bit later today. 60, low 60s, temperature-wise. And Carafa hits the 3-2 pitch just over the head of the first base coach outside of the first base line. Got the field mic. We got it all. So Van Dyne's full count pitch is up high, and Carafa is on base with a walk. Nick Sninchak is going to come to the plate.
That'll bring up
designated hitter.
Nick Sninchak.
I saw Sninchak last Saturday hit a long home run at Vaquero Field in the 2A OVAC championship game against Catholic Central. Van Dyne from the stretch. His first pitch is grounded to second base. Coy Amos up with it and on to first. That's going to do it for the Red Knights here in the top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll be back after this.
Have you ever had one of those days you need to go? Your car won't start and you're leaving for a family vacation tomorrow? Now what? Monday morning, running late out the door and see your car has been hit. You leave in 4 hours for that business trip. Now what? Your best friend's wedding is in 2 days and your back seat looks like your child has been living there. Now what? Hertz Thrifty Car Rental and Detailing on Sunset Boulevard can solve these problems and keep you moving.
Enjoy going to a place where it seems everybody knows your name? We all do. That's why you and your friends will fit right in at the Parkview Inn in Mingo Junction. The Parkview is home to the coldest beer in town. Looking to catch a game? The Parkview has multiple big screens to catch all the sports action. The Parkview Inn has been a Mingo tradition for decades, located in the heart of downtown. At the Parkview Inn in Mingo Junction, you may walk in as a stranger, but you'll leave as a friend. So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
Well, getting started here in the bottom of the first, Clay Cottis, Tyler Cimarella, and Josh Maurer going to get it going here for the Indian Creek Redskins. Cottis center fielder. For the Red Knights, Thomas in left, Cheetalk in center, Clegg in right. Herrick, Matchis, Leisure, Berger, Carafa on the mound, Golchinski behind the plate. Carafa's first pitch is in there for swinging strike 1. Saw Carafa last week against Catholic Central. As we mentioned, we had that game on Ohio Valley Sports Online. And there's the first hit of the game for the Redskins as Clay Cottis is aboard with a single to left.
Of left fielder, number 21, Tyler Cimarella.
It's going to bring up left fielder Tyler Cimarella. And we're going to have a little stop and play as the oven mitt is going to first base out to Clay Cottis. Protect his hand. And now Carafa is ready to go as Cimarella steps in. Carafa from the stretch. First pitch is outside and low. Ball 1 to Cimarella. Caught us with a pretty decent lead at first. Carafa just peeks over his shoulder and delivers. Fastball is in there for swinging strike 1. Just getting started, as we mentioned. 1 ball, 1 strike, bottom of the first inning. No score. Indian Creek with the first hit of the ball game. Carafa's pitch tips off the end of Golchinski's glove, and Cottis is going to reach second base on a pass ball. Saw that a little bit last week. Carafa has a tendency sometimes to just overthrow it, and pitches get away from him every now and again. Still a very capable young man on the mound for the Red Knights. Here's the pitch. That one is bunted foul directly over our heads and over the screen into the parking lot. Not many times you see a bunted ball go foul over the screen. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cimarella, no outs. Caught us on second after the pass ball. Carafa delivers, and this one's fouled over the right side. And the count remains 2-2. We do have our
What's up?
special guest with us today. Jax Huggins has now entered the building.
Yeah, the press box protocol.
That is it. And Cimarella nubs this one down the first baseline.
By the way, love the Indian Creek uniform.
Oh,
tops.
man.
Love them.
I didn't give the fashion report, so you feel free.
Gray pants, red stripe, and then the red uniform tops with gold numerals, and they are bright, trimmed in the gold. Red Knights in all gray with red numerals. Red piping.
Carafa's 2-2. If he'd have let that go, it might have hit him.
Oh, what are these?
We've got sour dots today.
Sour poppers.
Sour poppers.
Probably won't like the yellow ones.
We changed up. So Cimarella's battling in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and it's been that way for a while. Carafa looks and delivers, and Cimarella hits a rocket down the left field line, and it's going to get down, and it's going to travel past the left fielder Thomas out there. Cottis comes around to score, and Cimarella ends up at second base with a stand-up double. So the Redskins get on the board first.
6, Josh Maurer.
As Tyler Cimarella rips one down the left field line, it gets past Thomas and scores a run as Clay Cottis comes in and crosses home plate.
It looks great for the amount of rain that we got yesterday. Did a great job of getting it ready. But on the downside, it'll slow balls down in the grass. That one down there on a normal day might have hit and took off even further.
Yeah, that's a good point. So that brings up Josh Maurer. Maurer, shortstop for the Redskins, wearing number 6, left-handed batter.
Redskins got a good start the other night against Steubenville, putting 4 on the board in the first inning, not putting anything else the rest of the game, and they're off to another good start.
Yeah, quick. You want to get out to those quick starts, and sometimes you want to be able to hold those leads, and other times you can't. And we saw that the other night as the Big Red Bats got hot in the 5th inning.
Did you mention the umpires?
We did mention the umpires.
Jason and Fino.
We got it all covered as you were hustling your way up here from Wheeling.
I made it up here in 23 minutes.
We will not, to the folks that are part of the law enforcement community, just kind of disregard that.
I had the wings on. And there's always one idiot from West Virginia who sits in the passing lane like it's their own personal lane.
It's
you want to drive like that, go back across the other side.
Kraft is 1-1, is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Maurer. Tyler Cimarella at second after a stand-up double down the left field line. Union Creek with a 1-0 lead. Here in the bottom of the first. Kraft Wines delivers. This one is hit down the left field line, and it's knifing foul up against the fence. Thomas gets it back in. And
I think I've seen Bino this year behind the plate.
He did the Weirton Madonna OVAC game, but we didn't have the game. I just happened to see him as he was coming in.
Jason Vane, we see every game.
It seems like Jason does. There's either more than one of him, or he does a lot of them.
Making a fortune. Oh, excuse me, swing.
That's it, and it just gets rolled slowly down to first base. It's going to advance the runner Cimarella to third as Berger picks it up and flips it over to Carafa for an easy out at first. That's the first out for the Redskins here in the bottom of the first. It's going to bring up third baseman Josh Speaker.
You hate to do that. The only good thing out of that is that you were able to move the runner over.
And with one out, that's a positive. You still have a chance to bring him in, and Speaker does pretty well with the bat. So here's the pitch, and here's going to be a pass ball, and he's not going to have to swing at it as Cimarella scores on a pass ball. So Nathan Carafa has given up a single. He's had 2 pass balls that have advanced runners and one that has counted for a run. So 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on.
Did these that downstairs?
No, got him at Speedway.
Speedy.
Not bad.
Nice curve.
Good curveball by Carafa as our engineer extraordinaire Dan Vogel chimes in. We can't hear him.
Is he still extraordinary, though, after all this time?
I don't know. He cut his grass again today.
Yeah, he cuts it like every day.
Fastball to Speaker. Swings through that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
No grass grows that fast.
Yes, it does. I'm telling you. It's ridiculous. It's like a jungle.
Then cut it down lower.
You can't because then that's a grass foul.
Where'd you guys get the wheel of duct tape at?
The wheel of duct tape is T-Rex duct tape.
Here.
Stopped by Herrick. And Herrick gets it across the diamond to Berger, who stretched it out, but the big guy, Speaker, beat it out and is on base with a infield single.
A nice job by Herrick to knock it down first, but then he took a little bit too much time getting it, and the throw over not in time. Good hustle by Speaker.
Very good hustle by Speaker, and it's going to bring up first baseman Colton Whitfield.
I see Mom sitting down there.
And that first pitch from Carafa is in there for strike 1.
His throwing is a little bit more unconventional. He comes across his body with the throw. He doesn't come straight down
Doesn't come down the line.
And kind of turns and swings his body around, which swings his arm around.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Josh Speaker at first after an infield single. The Redskins with 2 on the board as Cimarella crossed on a wild pitch. Carafa winds and delivers. This one is
swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Or strike 3.
Carafa's first.
It was kind of an unexciting strike 3.
Stepping to the plate is second baseman, number 12, Coy Amos.
So number 12, Coy Amos, second baseman. Going to step into the batter's box. Left-hander wearing number 12. 2 down. Speaker at first. Union Creek leads 2-0 on 3 hits here in the bottom of the first. First pitch is high for ball 1.
No threat usually of Speaker running here.
I wouldn't think. Just a
2
short
outs
lead.
and a possible, hit and run or.
This one is fouled hard down the
They still
third
have that.
base line, and then they scattered in the bleachers down there next to the dugout.
They still have that imagination, destination. Or
They do.
destination, Imagination. Hear the people talking about it down here.
They still have destination imagination.
How do you know if you've reached your destination when you're in your imagination?
I don't know. And there's a called strike in there for strike two. Good curveball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Redskins have played at 2 here in the bottom of the first. 2-0 lead.
Not at all. Lemon should not even be a flavor.
And this one is ripped into center field. It's going to fall in for a base hit as Cheetah couldn't get to it.
They've been getting around on Carafa. That's the
Richie
4th hit
Gaultier.
given up already here in the first inning.
And Amos is aboard with a single to center. So now the Redskins with 2 outs, men on first and second, Speaker at second, Amos at first, and it's going to bring up designated hitter Richie Gaultier. Gaultier wears number 17.
Richie DHing today.
Battling some injuries, so he's in the DH position. They're going to use his bat.
He's batting for Isaiah Van Dyne, the pitcher. Father's not wearing the brace today.
With the brace is on the freezer.
Might have to punch him in the shoulder.
Ed, don't worry, Ed Lumen will be here to handle that. Ed, if you're listening, he's flying free today. So if you want to come and attack, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, come in stealth mode.
1 ball, 1 strike to Gaultier. 2 outs, 2 men on base. Carafa Wines delivers. It's in there for strike 2. Carafa working from the stretch.
Not a big crowd today compared to the other night. Lady up in the stands with her. I think it's Mycotis' wife up in the stands with her dog.
Here's a ground ball to short. Gaultier's going to hustle down to first base. Matches picks it up and throws on to Berger for out number 3. So the Redskins in the bottom of the first. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. We'll be back with the start of the second after this.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, the sports authority. Check out the out-of-town scoreboard at ohiovalleysportsonline.com. Sponsored by Peterson Financial and Steubenville Bakery.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
The J.E. Foster Funeral Home has been proudly serving the communities of Toronto and Smithfield and all of Jefferson County for over 30 years. They are a family-owned funeral home, and they offer funeral and cremation services tailored to meet your needs. And they do so with professionalism, compassion, dignity, and respect. Jeff and Jay Foster would like to wish the best of luck to Toronto Red Knights and all of the teams up and down the Ohio Valley. If you or someone you know would like more information on how their family can help you guide your family in this time of need, please visit their website, www.jefosterfh.com. That is www.jefosterfh.com. Their motto, our emphasis on family carries over to yours. J.E. Foster Funeral Home, a proud sponsor of the Coaches Show.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
Is third baseman number 5, Kobe Herrick.
Well, we're back to Muth Field in Mingo Junction, Ohio, getting it started for the Red Knights in the inning. It's going to be Herrick, Kobe Herrick, Zach Berger, and, well, actually, Kobe Herrick, Tristan Thomas, and then Zach Berger. And who else do I have? I missed somebody in there. I didn't get everybody written down.
Plague and matches.
We were so excited that you were here. I didn't complete my list. So third baseman Kobe Herrick, Van Dyne winds and delivers. And second pitch is fouled out of play for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the second inning, Redskins lead 2-0. Scored 2 runs on 4 hits in the bottom of the first. And this one is hit, skied into right field. Baker goes back.
Wow.
Struggles and makes the catch. We hear it's a routine play. It might have been a dance routine out there, but he made the play. The wind is blowing kind of weird. It's blowing from left to right, and the flag here at field level isn't blowing so much. You look at the flag behind the school is blowing a little harder, and maybe he had a little trouble with the wind out there, but made the catch anyway.
Yeah, the right fielder on Thursday night had multiple problems out there, and it's a gray sky today, so it might be hard to pick the ball up. Excuse me, swing.
That's it, Tristan Thomas. Left fielder. No balls in a strike. Here's the delivery from Van Dyne, and it's down low for ball one.
Just got a text from my stepsister, Sheila, Zach Vida, who graduated a couple of years ago here from Creek. And he was in the Special Olympics over at Harding Stadium this morning. He won gold medal in his walking event. So
congratulations, Zach.
On his way to eat Chinese at the mall right now. So.
Hey, what better way to celebrate than with some Mugu Gai Pan?
Yeah.
Thomas rips this one into the gap. In right, he's going to make a big turn, and put the brakes on, and that's a good play out there by Baker to snag that one up and get it in quickly and only hold him to a single. So first baseman Zach Berger is going to step in for the Red Knights wearing number 16. Berger's a good-sized kid. See him a lot on the basketball court. Built pretty well. That's a high pickoff move to first base.
Matt Carafa coaching down at first. Brian Perkins, head coach, down at third. I think I'm going to weed eat later today.
I thought grass didn't grow.
No, well, our city
the
group
weeds
cuts some areas around town, and then I follow them with the weed.
Oh, you go with the city, doing the city weed eating.
Yeah, if you cut it Wednesday, there's no way it needs cut today.
It does.
Let one of your street parkers cut it.
We tried to negotiate. I think somebody's trying to pick up her mic down there and have a conversation.
It's not a toy.
2 balls, no strikes to Berger. Van Dyne from the stretch. This one is outside for ball 3. Tristan Thomas on first after his single into the gap in right center. I don't know. It sounds like somebody was attacking the microphone. Maybe it was a bird. Berger calls timeout, steps out.
Berger's bat looks a little smaller for a guy his size. You know, I used to do that. Barry Bonds, big dude, had a small bat. Had all that extra power from the steroids to put it through, though.
To help him out. So that's ball 4.
Even Berger thought it was a good pitch.
What was the call?
So it must be 3-0, and the guy on first base just kind of casually stole second.
Well, folks, we're not real sure.
What's the count, Mino? Put the fingers up. How about that for a steal?
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, we think.
It might be the easiest steal ever gotten.
Or maybe 5 balls and 2. Now that is ball 4 or 5 or 6. We're not sure. Anyway, Berger's on first after the walk. And Tristan Thomas is at second base.
Yeah, but Tristan Thomas got a stolen base out of it.
He got a stolen base for.
I like this.
That's great, isn't it?
I would like it if just vanilla.
They have one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunt attempt down the first base line, and that one goes foul.
In the meantime, Van Dyne coming in trying to make a play, slipped and fell on the wet grass.
A.J. Clegg.
There's always been a Clegg in the Toronto lineup.
The right fielder. Hold the runner on at first base. No balls and a strike after the bunt attempt. Van Dyne looks at second. They sneak behind, but don't call a play. And Thomas takes off and steals third. So Thomas with 2 stolen bases here in the inning, one easily, and the second one just because Cottis couldn't get the ball out of his glove.
Well, it popped out. He kind of lost control of the ball and an easy steal down there by Thomas. He had a pretty good jump, too, on Isaiah Van Dyne. They got a balk. They were going to throw the ball to first, but didn't do it. You have to throw the ball. So an easy run for the Red Knights.
And Thomas crosses the plate, and
that's at least the third or fourth balk that I've seen.
Berger is going to go down to second, and Coach Cottis is going to come out and have a little conversation. While he does that, we're going to take a timeout with him.
When you need electrical work for your home or business, you need it done right the first time. The IBEW provides professional electrical contractors and tradesmen that undergo extensive training and apprenticeships to ensure the best service and safety for your electrical needs. Our quality jobs in the community fuel our economy with quality workmanship. We're your International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and we are trained to electrify.
Well, we're back. No balls, 2 strikes after a short meeting at the mound. Van Dyne settles in and delivers to Clegg, and that one is down low for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Berger at second base. Tristan Thomas, after 2 stolen bases and a balk, has come around to score. So it's 2-1 Redskins. Curveball outside for ball 2, evens the count.
Nice job by Cody Cottis to sell out the body and just move the whole body out into the left-handed batter's box and block that up. So the runner down at second base, Berger, couldn't advance.
This one is skied into left, into the gap. Cottis makes his way over, a long way over from center field, makes the catch. And the runner stays at second base. That's a good job by Clay Cottis. Covered a lot of ground out there, heading nearly into right field or left field to make the catch and get it in quickly back to the infield.
I don't know why Summerella wasn't making that run out there. He's a lot closer to that ball than the center fielder is.
Got those long strides out there.
And Cottis having a cramp or something out there in center field.
I actually think he was fixing his shoe. He got there so fast that I think his shoes came off. Right out of him.
You know who the first center fielder was to
Jim
run
Huggins.
that outfield? Yep. Very first one. 1977, I think it was.
There's a stolen base attempt by Berger. They would have had him at third.
I think there's a mistake down there because as Berger's stealing, the throw is late and then it's high off the glove of Speaker. And there really wasn't any backup there with Maurer. And he should have scored. Berger should have scored. And Brian Perkins is right there. I'm really surprised that he didn't send him.
Perkins said something a little bit to Berger, and obviously we don't know what it was. But here comes a bunt attempt. It hits him.
Hits him in a batter's box, so it's just a foul ball. If he's outside the batter's box and the ball hits him, he's out.
That was pretty close. I'd have to say that'd be a pretty close call right there.
YouTube relay or replay.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Berger on third. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Berger still remains at third base. As Brendan Matthews is in the batter's box. So Van Dyne delivers. This is down low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Indian Creek with the lead here in the top of the second, 2-1. But the Red Knights threatening with a man on third. Here's the pitch. Grounded out to second base.
Uh-oh.
Coy Amos can't grab it. And Matches is safe as Berger scores.
Well, the error there, you got to gobble that up. I mean, that's a straight-out ground ball. Berger scores on the play, so no RBI for Matches.
Yeah, the ball stayed down. I mean, that's a routine ground ball. Amos makes that 9 out of 10 times, and that time he just didn't make it.
Tie ball game now at 2-2 here in the second.
That brings up the top of the order. Nick Cheatalk. The runner goes. Matches is going to be out at second base after a good throw by Cody Cottis down to second. So after 1.5, we're tied at 2, and we'll be back after this.
Bert's Hot Dog Shop. Here's the who, what, where, when, and why about Bert's.
Where?
Route 18, just outside Burgettstown.
When?
When you want the very best hot dog you've ever tasted.
Why?
Because it's Bert's passion to create the best hot dog, to create fresh homemade chili sauce for your chili dog each and every day.
How?
Oh, that's simple. It's a foot long with or without chili. It's a hot dog with or without the fixins. It's how you love your hot dog. Bert knows. Bert knows how. Bert knows hot dogs. Route 18. See you there, dog.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Be who you want to be at EGCC. Be who you want to be.
Be who you want
at
to be.
EGCC.
EGCC.
Be who you want to be.
Be who you want
at
to be.
EGCC.
EGCC. EGCC. EGCC.
Be who you want to be.
Be who you want
at
to be.
EGCC.
EGCC.
You've made the smart choice, the right choice. You're listening to the Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. We appreciate you following us. Hit the follow button. And thanks again.
Well, right fielder number 22, Adam Baker, steps in for the Redskins to get the bottom of the second started. Going to see Baker, Cottis, and Cottis.
7 batters in the first inning as they hit the 8, 9, and 1.
Got a text from our colleague Jason Jenkins. He said, give a shout out to Eric, Little Kim Ferguson. I never thought I'd even be saying those words.
Little Kim.
Dave Big Red Pearson, Jess Harvey, and of course, Jason Jenkins, all down at the mill working today. So thanks, guys, for listening in. Stay safe.
I like the singer Little Kim in the outfits that she used to wear. Hubba, 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 hubba.
Well, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Baker. Carafa starts his second inning of work. That's a curveball that's hit lazily into right. And Clegg doesn't have to move very far to make the catch. So Baker flies out to right, and so that's going to be one out for the Redskins here in the bottom of the second.
There's not a lot of baseball games going on today as teams getting ready to start their tournament runs next week. Catholic Central, I think, is on the road somewhere.
Weirton.
At Weirton, right. So, and these two teams.
And Big Red's at South Range.
South Range. Definitely got the breaking ball working.
He does. Cody Cottis, catcher. Saw him make a great play with a throw down to second base to end the inning. Now steps into the batter's box, swings through the first pitch. No balls and a strike. It's a second curveball in there for strike 2.
Yeah, apparently caught the inside corner.
No balls, 2 strikes. This one is high and out of the way.
Still a little chilly. I thought it was in my card said 68. I don't think it's anywhere near there.
And that's a swinging strike 3 for Cottis as he goes down. And Golchinski throws that one over the third baseman's head. And now Thomas is going to have to come in and retrieve it.
That is strikeout number 2 so far for Carafa. Gave the 2 runs in the first 7 batters, and he's now retired these 2. So he's retired the last 3, maybe finally starting to find his groove.
And that's going to bring up center fielder Clay Cottis. First pitch is inside for ball 1.
Not quite above the tower.
No. That was kind of circling the airport. That pitch is fastball, and that's just a little bit high as well. So 2 balls, no strikes on Cottis. Quickly into the windup, and this one's fouled back to the screen, as you hear.
Got my 40-year class reunion meeting tonight over at, what's that place called? Hidden Acres, the old Hickory Pit in Mingo. Making plans for July 27th, I think it is.
40 years, huh?
It'll be good to see some of them people again.
Curveball in there for strike
Some
two.
of them.
Some of them. They probably feel the same way about you.
Yeah. Dude, I look like the guy that cares.
No. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He goes.
Oh, nice. One hopper.
Kuczynski bounces that one down to first base, and it's going to be out number 3 for the Redskins. So no runs, no hits. We're still tied at 2. We'll be back after this.
Got a sidewalk that needs replaced, or maybe your roof is leaking? How about some new windows? Who do you call? Fort Steuben Maintenance, that's who. Commercial or residential, they can handle most any project, big or small. They also do new construction and renovations. So get a free estimate by calling Fort Steuben Maintenance today and get them started on your next project. 740-283-4890 for Fort Steuben Maintenance.
Visit the Spot Bar, South 4th Street in downtown Steubenville. Enjoy live bands on the deck. A great place to meet friends. The Spot Bar is the home of the annual Dean Martin Festival. The Spot Bar. Who wouldn't want to enjoy live entertainment at a good price? They have everything you could want. Beverage, laughter, and just a plain old good time. Stop down and see for yourself. The Spot Bar in Steubenville, Ohio.
Now is the time of year to reward your young athlete for a job well done. At the Wintersville Trophy Shop, they have all you need for your special athlete. Trophies, plaques, and ribbons for every sport. The Wintersville Trophy Shop, 756 Main Street in Wintersville. Call 740-266-6905. Call today. Get your message heard by advertising with us, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Email us, ohiovalleysportsonline@gmail.com.
By the way,
Leading off
folks,
the top of the
today's
third,
ball game being
Toronto.
brought to you by Thrifty Hertz Napa, AT&T on Sunset,
Center fielder, number
Naval
3,
Spaghetti House,
Nick
the Wintersville
Cheatham.
Trophy Shop, Apollo Restoration, Transmart USA, M&M True Value Hardware, and Bird's Hot Dogs, among others.
And the first pitch to, who is this?
Nick Cheatham,
Nick
top of the
Cheatham,
order.
top of the order. You got the score sheet. I got some kind of makeshift thing over here. Cheek Talk delivers this one into center. Cottis runs a long way again to come and get it. Covers a lot of ground and makes the catch. So it's going to be a 2-pitch out for
Second in the box
Van
for
Dyne
Toronto
there in
is
the
catcher number 14,
top of the third inning as
Lucas
Cheatham is
Kuczynski.
retired.
Today's game being brought to you by Testa Machine Company, Spuds Parkview Inn, The Target Shop, National Colloid, and Village Sleep Center. Also by the IBEW Local 246, the Annabelle and Company, Ace Optical, P&L Tree Service, Windfall Fundraising, TS Electric, Capital Recovery, Rehab Plus on Sunset, JC Pest Control, and Thomas Auto Centers. As Kuczynski takes the ball, it's 1-1.
In center. So that one.
So Cottis come out. He must have got hurt. So Dylan Lane is in center field now for the Redskins.
And that foul ball must have hit the microphone directly. Holy Toledo. Lucas Kuczynski in there, number 14, catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kind of doing some housekeeping here, so we missed a couple pitches. This is going to be a fly ball into right. Baker comes in, makes the catch. So 2 outs for the Red Knights here in the top of the third inning.
And that'll bring up pitcher number
Carafa,
4,
who reached on a
Nate
walk back in the first.
Carafa.
Today's game also being brought to you by Marcino Enterprises, Soft Eye Federal Credit Union, The Spot Bar, J.E. Foster Funeral Home, Steve's Fish and Chips, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Thorn Enterprises, Tucker's Tavern, Lanceville Royal, and Everhart Bow Funeral Home.
Van Dyne's first delivery to Carafa is inside for ball 1.
Rest of the sponsors, Attorney Trey Peterson, Economy Lawn Care, Smokies, Made Men Promotions, Cellular Solutions, New Skin, Giannamore's Pizza, Hauser Furniture.
Second pitch, down low, ball 2.
Peterson Financial, Steubenville Bakery, Buckeye Security, and EGCC.
And don't forget, folks, we like to thank those fine sponsors. And we've got football season right on the horizon. So if you want to get in, send us a message and we'll make sure that we get you all the information that you need to advertise with Ohio Valley Sports Online as we continue to grow and bring you local sports action from the football field, the baseball diamond, the basketball court, and the softball fields.
There's a wild pitch, but it's ball 4, and Carafa will hustle down to
He
first.
hustles
to take
down
a
the
look.
first, but he doesn't need to. So Carafa reaches on a walk.
Now to bring up designated hitter, number 8, Nick Sninchak.
Dan wants to cover lacrosse.
Oh, I had an interview this morning on my radio show, the Wheeling Hospital Sports Medicine Saturday Morning Sports Huddle, with 3 guys that are starting a new wrestling adventure. It's called Blackout Championship Wrestling.
Oh boy,
that might be coming.
Where's
next
that?
year. In
Where's that
2020.
coming?
It's guys based out of Steubenville, Ed Wilson, Josh, and Sam Brancazio. And there was a young lady with them too. So interviewed them this morning from 9:30 to 10. And they're hoping they got some tryouts today and trying to build their brand.
Pitch is fouled off to the right side. Nick Sninchak, designated hitter, wearing number 8. What kind of wrestling is it?
Just like the WWE kind of thing.
Let me tell you, we can get on board with that. They'd be smashing tables over our
They'll
heads.
have different weight classes. Might even have a women's division if they get enough.
Oh,
they got a what is it called? They got like a light heavyweight, and then hardcore.
Oh,
which I don't know what
could be the premier.
Yeah, they're gonna get up. They got a promoter, and that was a nice talk. See how hopefully it develops.
So delivery, Carafa off on the pitch. Not even going to be a throw down to second base. So Carafa steals second.
Well, the hard part is when you have a guy stealing, your catcher is gung ho, ready to get it and throw it, and then you throw a curveball, which takes a while to get there, and then it's in the dirt, and it's just kind of a moot point. They walking a good sized German Shepherd out there.
Pretty dog. And this one is skied down the right field line. First base, Colton Whitfield over there against the fence makes the catch, and that's going to do it for the Redskins. I mean, for the Red Knights here in the top of the third. So no runs, no hits, 1-man walk, and a man left on base. So after 2.5, we're tied at 2.
With over 25 years of security experience, Buckeye Security and Investigations LLC is who you need to turn to for all of your security needs, offering security guard services, private investigations, and low-cost cellular monitoring, along with state-of-the-art IP cameras and recorders with remote view applications. Buckeye Security and Investigations LLC can serve all of your security camera and access control needs. Buckeye Security Investigations LLC is a locally owned and operated company. Contact Buckeye Security and Investigations LLC at 740-264-5904 today.
Now is the time of year to clean your home, so call Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration today. It's a toll-free call, 866-276-1418. 866-276-1418. It's carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, oriental rugs, pet odors. It's all done by trained and certified staff, too. Get your home clean with Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration. Call now, 866-276-1418.
Well, 2-3-4 for the Redskins here in the bottom of the third. Cimarella, Maurer, and Speaker.
I'm going to mention playing in the Pam Shoemaker 9th annual. Hard to believe it's been 9 years that they've been having this golf tournament over Woodview and Weirton tomorrow. Third or fourth different venue. Had it at Castle Shannon 1 year. Had it out at where else? Spring Hills 1 year.
Steubenville
Country Club 4 years ago in this tournament. I got a hole in one. Got a skin out of it and everything. And now they're having it over to Woodview. Look out.
Woodview's a fun place to play. It's interesting. There's some good holes, and there are some holes that should be there.
We played in a tournament there on Good Friday, the Twines tournament. Ended up winning it with our team, and same team playing again tomorrow.
So Cimarella hits this one right back up the middle. Matthews comes in, can't make the play. Cimarella's on base with an infield single.
And again, the grass is wet, and it's really slowing down the ball. Carafa tried for it. It went past him, and there's not enough time when you're playing a normal shortstop position where Match is set. It's too far of a run to get there to grab it and throw it.
Yep. So Josh Maurer, shortstop, steps in. It's the 5th hit for the Redskins. And this is a ground ball down to third. It's going to go to second base for force as Herrick decides to take the out at second base and delivers it to Leisure, and he steps on the bag.
Third baseman, number 24, Josh Speaker.
So Cimarella is retired on the force at second.
Just switching spots.
So the third baseman, Josh Speaker, the big man, steps up.
Big man. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Who said anything about stopping it?
You know, I wanted to go to bed the other night early, and I was planned on doing it. All of a sudden, I turned the channel, and there's The Dark Knight Rises. I couldn't stop. I stayed up till about 3.
I watched that. There's a fly ball.
Speaker hits this one in the center.
Trouble.
Cheetalk gives chase. It's over his head, and it almost heads to the fence. Speaker's going to go to second, and they're going to hold up.
Yeah, better hold him up.
Maurer at third. So Speaker with a stand-up double.
Number 9.
He's 2 for 2 now with a single and a double. Hasn't scored either time yet so far. But Redskins are threatening here with 1 out.
So that's first baseman Colton Whitfield.
Whenever that movie's on and whenever Prometheus is on, I stop and watch.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a horror movie like in the Alien kind of franchise.
So Colton Whitfield, first baseman. 1 out. The Redskins. This one is chopped to second. Leisure makes the easy play and gets it over to Berger, but that scores a run as Maurer slides into home, and it's 3-2 Redskins.
12,
No play there. And again, with the grass being wet and soft, he took a look at the runner coming into home, and Maurer realized he didn't have enough time to get him. Took the easy out at first.
And on the play, Speaker heads over from second to third. So 2 outs, man on third. 3-2 Redskins here in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch is down low for ball 1. Redskins bats have gotten to Carafa here early on as they've racked up 6 hits.
Yeah, they went down 1, 2, 3 in the second. Had 4 hits in the first.
The ball is outside for ball 2. Second baseman Amos. Left-handed batter. Awaits the pitch from Carafa, who steps off and fakes a throw to third.
If you notice this, when Carafa throws a pitch, the catcher getting ready to throw the ball back. Second baseman Leisure doubles behind him in case it gets by him with a runner at third instead of the shortstop, because the second baseman coming there has a better angle at the plate if he has to make a throw.
This one is just knifed past the coach's box on the third base side.
People down left field pictures put like a tarp up or something to block the wind, or a blanket.
Carafa looks at third once again and delivers the 2-1 pitch. And that, again, is outside for ball 3. Got the Kentucky Derby today.
A guy that I know.
I don't even know anything about it.
Well, the guy that came on our show is a horse racing what is it?
Aficionado.
Aficionado. He swinging a miss on a fastball 3-2. He says to bet the trifecta of 5, 7, 16.
Yeah, we heard that. He said, go to the bank before 1 o'clock, do all your paperwork and everything else.
So I might have to bet that somewhere.
Where you have the only place to do it is, well, there's two places. Well,
I'm not
only
gonna
one
get there.
now.
Yeah, I'm not going to get there in time.
This one is hit sharply to short, matches up with it, and on to Berger, and that's going to do it for the Redskins here. In the inning, they've scored a run on a hit. No errors. One man left.
After three,
It's 3-2.
Toronto 2 and your New Creek
Two
Redskins 3.
Testa Machine Company, located in Sloven, PA, is one of the most efficient repair and manufacture machine shops in the Ohio Valley. They are your all-around solution partner for machine, fabricating, welding, and industrial repairs. They're very proud sponsors of all area teams, and their philosophy is to keep the customer needs as top priority. Testa Machine Company is a very successful business with over 80 years of experience. Check them out at testa-machine.com. Testa Machine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Okay, so where do you go for fish during Lent? Why, Steve's Fish and Chips, of course. Great fish sandwiches and excellent fish junks. Oh, and shrimp, too. Plus an assortment of sides. It's great during Lent, but Steve's Fish and Chips is an excellent choice anytime. They have burgers, chicken wings, and salads, too. You've got to try the fried pickles. Steve's Fish and Chips. Call today and order 740-282-3261. 740-282-3261. 161.
101, 102, 100. So Robert, what are you doing? Just counting all the great used cars we have at the best prices at Thomas Auto Center.
Over 100 used vehicles in stock. All makes and models, like this certified pre-owned 2017 Ram. Only 19,000 miles. Plus, no credit, that credit Thomas can help.
So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thomas Auto Center. Ball Road, St. Clairsville.
You want to? I'll let you bring it home.
All right, that's the bottom half, actually top half of the fourth inning for Toronto. Kobe Herrick, Tristan Thomas, Zach Berger will bat it off. They're 5, 6, and 7 in the order. All of a sudden, the hot dogs smell pretty good. Off-speed pitch drops in, but not enough for ball one. Kind of hungry. And Van Dyne's next pitch, a little bit off, sails up, ball two. I wonder if there's ever been a batting lineup, because, you know, the lineup goes 1 through 9, where the numbers have gone 1 through 9. Probably not, huh? What would be the odds? Astronomical?
Yeah, that'd be very astronomical.
Yeah. 3-0 now on a low fastball. You know, it's hard enough to get like one, like the fifth spot in the order is number 5.
Yeah.
Nothing else. For the Redskins, nope, none of them. Pitch in for a strike. 3-1 to Kobe Herrick. Fly it out to right field, first time up. Billy and them going up tonight?
Yep.
Might come up after my meeting's over. 3-1 pitch. Skied in the air towards center field. Lane is over there into the alley. Anchors and makes the catch for out number 1.
That ball was up there a while.
And that'll bring up
plenty of time to get over there.
20, Tristan Thomas.
375 to center field. 325 down the left field line. And it might be the same down right field line, but no sign down there. No signs in the power alleys. Probably about 350 in the alleys, or 340. First pitch, there's a line shot in the left field for a base hit. Tristan Thomas wasted no time jumping on that one, and a 1-out single. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, Thomas jumped right on the first pitch and drove it right into left field.
And believe it or not, that's only the second hit for the Red Knights, and he's got both of them. That'll bring up Berger, who walked and scored back in the second. Getting a pretty good lead out there. This one's hit in the air towards center field, or actually toward shortstop. And that thing was so high, I thought it was carrying out there, and caught by Maurer for out number 2.
And that thing was up in the air.
I lost it for a second.
Mile too.
Then when I saw Lane not moving out there, I kind of figured it wasn't making it to the outfield.
AJ Clegg.
As AJ Clegg will step in, fly it out to center field back in the second inning. 1 on, 2 outs. Decide see if they decide to get Thomas in motion. There's a throw over. They're aware he's there as he dives back in. That German Shepherd's getting her owner a lot of exercise out there.
I don't see it. Oh, yeah, way out there.
Next pitch, this is lifted in the air toward left field. Cimarellis coming over. Has a beat on it. Makes the catch for out number 3 for Toronto in the 4th. No runs. A 1-hit, they strand 1. At the end of 3.5, we have a 3-2 Redskin lead.
Marcino Enterprises is your complete auto and truck repair center. Marcino Enterprises also offers towing, tires, and vehicle undercoating. You can visit Marcino Enterprises at their new location across from the Winter Drive-In on 43 for 24/7 roadside assistance. Save this number in your phone right now, 740-282-8880. That's an easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises does it all: towing, tires, repair, and vehicle undercoating. If you love to drive and enjoy helping people, then join the team at Transmart USA. Drivers are needed for basic transportation to doctor's appointments, shopping, the airport, lab deliveries, ride for loved ones between home and nursing facilities. They'll drive as far as Columbus and Cleveland. Transmart USA has wheelchair accessible vehicles. Contact Transmart today, 866-693-6900. A valid driver's license obviously required, and if you love to help people, Transmart USA has a driving position for you. Call them today, 866-693-6900, or look them up on Facebook, Transmart USA.
Looking for help with your financial needs? Deanna Ball & Company has a full staff of certified CPAs that have been serving you since 1949. No matter how big or small, get the personalized professional service and senior management involvement that you deserve. Call us today.
Need something moved or hauled? Call Economy Lawn Care. No need to worry any longer how you're going to move it. We provide general hauling, moving services, single item delivery, and in-store pickup for retail items. Call Economy Lawn Care. We're more than just lawn care.
Got a sidewalk that needs replaced, or maybe your roof is leaking? How about some new windows? Who do you call? Fort Steuben Maintenance, that's who. Commercial or residential, they can handle most any project, big or small. They also do new construction and renovations. So get a free estimate by calling Fort Steuben Maintenance today and get them started on your next project. 740-283-4890 for Fort Steuben Maintenance. This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your worldwide connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports.
Bottom third of the Redskin order as we begin the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Gualtier, Baker, and Cottis. As the lefty, Zach Berger is on the mound now for the Red Knights. First pitch, fastball.
Outside.
For ball 1.
Could have gone either way.
A couple of people down the right field line standing on the foul side of the fair pole. And then somebody sitting out there in a little chair. There's that in for a strike. It's 1-1. Gualtier grounded out to short to end the first inning. Hasn't batted since then. Here in the bottom of the 4th, 3-2 lead for the Redskins. 3 runs, 6 hits, and an error. Look out. Slipped out of his hands on a high curve.
He looked directly at his hand right after that one. Like, whoa, what happened?
2-2-0 for the Red Knights.
That might constitute a buzz the tower. It
That
was close.
Yeah, pretty close.
I'd say.
And the pitch overthrows that one. Bounces back and eventually hit the screen. No, it didn't make it. Yeah, high grass. See how this warning track looks? That's how it looked like when I played here. There was no infield grass at all. It was just outfield grass.
Just dirt.
3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Strike
He tried
3.
to hold up. I think it was a strike either way. Bino was bound determined to call it a strike.
He was bound and determined to ring him up.
So it's a 3-2 count to Gualtier to be followed by Baker and Cottis here in the 4th. Berger kicks and delivers. Inside, ball 4.
So Gualtier draws a walk and trots down to first base.
Fielder Adam Baker.
Bring up Adam Baker, flew out to right field. First time.
AJ Clegg cleaned the base off for him. That was nice.
I'll be leaving on vacation. So from the 10th to the 19th, if there's any games there, get.
So be prepared, Myrtle Beach. You won't be the same.
Yeah, I got some good news too. Got taken off my chemo medicine, so I'll actually be able to enjoy some beverages.
Congratulations.
Berger throws over. Yeah, all my numbers are stable, so he said take you off until the next.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. just numbers are stable.
Wait till you get back. You're gonna go to the doctor. He'll be like, "What the hell happened to you?"
I already went to the Kroger's and other stores and stocked up on my a little bit stronger liquids. There's the Shepherd out in the right center.
I see it.
Pitch fastball in there. It's 0-1.
The grammar police back here has let us know that
that dog's dragging that girl around so much she had to sit down.
There is no S in Kroger's.
Isn't it Kroger's?
No, it's Kroger. Ask Dan.
But there's multiple Kroger's, so we can call them Kroger's. The 0-1 pitch. Down low, 2-0.
It's a debate that we could have for. We don't.
Well, it's 1-1. I'm sorry. 1-1. I was wrong.
You could spend hours on this.
Don't listen to me. Go with the scorekeeper.
Bino doesn't put the
right. He doesn't give
up.
us the indication. There's a curveball, drops in for a strike.
That was a big, slow, sweeping curve.
I had a birthday by the time I got to the plate. 1-2. Gaultier at first. Baker at the plate. Nobody out.
Lord. Berger looks at first and delivers.
Popped foul over the right side and out of play. Should have seen us trying to tear down last night.
In the
take
rain?
all the stuff and get out of the rain, getting the stuff off the.
But you were inside, weren't you?
We were. I mean, afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
It was coming down pretty good.
It came in a hurry.
I talked to Semi and Sammy Johns, the two umpires last night, and said maybe somebody should talk to the governing bodies and say, listen, nobody in the history of mankind has ever been hit by thunder. In the history, back to the beginning, back to Adam and Eve, nobody's ever been hit by thunder. So there should be a delay of a half an hour for thunder. Curveball up high. Now, if you have a bolt of lightning, okay. But then if you have that 10 minutes, we don't need a half an hour, 10 minutes, and see if it clears out, then you resume. It's ridiculous. It's just the stupidest rule ever. Not always. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner.
And Bino let him know that it was strike 3.
Excuse me, number 6.
Strikeout number 4.
Cody Cottis, catcher.
And then every subsequent lightning bolt or thunder means another half an hour. I mean, give us 10 minutes. Because after that, there was never another rumble of thunder or another lightning bolt, but it poured. And that's what ended the game. Curveball stays up high.
Yeah, it didn't thunder. I mean, it wasn't much of the electric stuff.
I mean, we wouldn't have got any more of the game in because of the rain, but still, it's just archaic, that rule. That's like calling a touchback on a guy who catches a kickoff in the end zone. That's just stupid, too. Just rewarding the kicker. Fastball sails up. It's 2-0. Runner at first is Gaultier. Baker with a strikeout. No, Cody Cottis struck out back in the second inning. And Berger's pitch popped up. Out of play behind us. They have the drawings tomorrow for the sectionals. Told Michael to text us. Let us know when they'll be playing. Berger comes plateward. Popped up again. And again, out of play behind us. I'm parked back there somewhere.
Well, that one must have hit close because I heard it actually hit the pavement out there.
Yeah, I heard the crackling of the gravel. So the count remains at 2-2 here in the bottom of the fourth and a 3-2 Redskin lead.
That's right where Big Jags and Coach Mo were the other night.
I don't know if he's down there or not. He said he was coming. Strike 3 on a fastball. And Cody Cottis could not catch up at his strikeout number 5.
To the plate is center fielder number 4.
We'll go back to the top of the order with Clay Cottis.
Dylan Lane.
Excuse me, that's right. He came out of the ball game. What's Dylan Lane's number?
4.
Okay,
I believe.
Lane steps in. First pitch, strike on the inside corner. Berger's done a nice job here.
Come in and held the water pretty well for Red Knights.
Gave up the lead walk, but then fanned the next two. Caught us a single to scored and struck out. And now Dylan Lane gets the at-bat. And this one's popped up right side. They're giving chase. And coming over and making the catch is Clegg. He had to get around. Randy caught us to make the play.
Randy was fleet of foot out there.
I think Randy was trying to block him.
It might have been. It was like one of those Mike Tomlin moves on the sideline.
For the Redskins, no runs, no hits. They strand one at the end of 4 complete. They lead it 3-2.
And hey, the buzz is all around. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Windfall Funding. Randy, can you tell us what is Windfall Funding?
Sure, Dan. Windfall Funding is a general fundraising consulting company assisting organizations with capital campaigns and needs of all shapes and sizes.
So what types of businesses or organizations can benefit from your product?
Well, our typical client engagement begins with nonprofit organizations, including high schools, colleges, universities, churches, and even YMCA. But then our reach extends into the community shared with our nonprofit clients as we begin aligning corporate sponsors with causes they care about and can get behind.
Well, that sounds great. Is there any particular specialties to Windfall Funding as compared to any other like companies?
Our niche really lies within our patent pending program called our 33x3. And that allows corporate sponsors to support those local, regional, and national initiatives at levels they never realized possible without negatively impacting their operating budget.
Your solution for your fundraising needs. That's Windfall Funding. Go to windfallfunding.org. That is windfallfunding.org.
Don't you just love warm, moist, mouth-watering homemade bread? The taste, the smell, the overall deliciousness takes you back to Mom in the kitchen, doesn't it? Well, the folks at Steubenville Bakery are in their kitchen on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9 to 5, and they're open early on Sundays, too. You want the best tasting bread in town? Head downtown to the Steubenville Bakery.
Thank you. Number 10, Jory Clapham is going to pinch hit for Brandon Matches. Minus is 10 for 1. Is that a deal on pizza? Or?
I hope.
I'll take it. I'll definitely take it.
10 for 1.
So the 0-1 on the outside corner, 0-2 is that big dog just texted me.
Is he listening?
Yeah, he's watching on the YouTube feed. You heard me talking about my situation. And strike 3 called as Clapham goes down on strikes, and that is actually only the second strikeout
is center fielder number 3
by Indian Creek pitching. And it'll bring up Nick Cheetalk, who has grounded out and flied out to center field. 3-2 Redskins here in the top half of the 5th inning. Van Dyne still on there, throws an off-speed knuckle or something hard for a strike on the corner. I'm still waiting for breakfast invite, big dog.
You have to sit there with Coop and eat.
Yeah, my man Coop. There's a ball hammered to left field, but easily making the move over is Thomas. Or check that in left field. That's Summerella, and he will make the catch.
Number 14.
So quickly, 2 outs.
2 up, 2 down for Lucas Golchinski. Struck out in the first, flat out the right in the third. He'll step in with Carafa awaiting. Curve sails outside for a ball. Are we supposed to get raid today?
We are. Right around 5 o'clock.
Well, of course. I mean, that's every day we have to have raid. Especially on the weekend. Us working people have to get the shaft on the weekend. It's like golf courses charging more money on the weekend than a weekday. It's the same course. It's the same grass, but you're putting the shaft to the working guy who can't get there during the week. There's a pitch bounces in the dirt.
It's true. I would agree with that.
If I built a golf course, it would be the same price every single day. Why are you putting the screws to the working guy who has a full-time regular job? 2-1 offering. Hit in the air toward left center field. Coming over his lane. Can he get there? He does. Did he catch it? No, he dropped it. Popped out of his glove. Racing into second base is Golchinski with a double.
Cimarella tried.
He ran a long way to get there. and did like not a dive, more like a fall.
And that'll bring up shortstop.
And
number
hit his
4,
glove, kind of
Nate
popped out.
Carafa.
Tough play. Big Dog was watching on YouTube, Dana, on the television.
He must have nothing better to do.
On the desktop, actually. They had a big breakfast today. Of course, I missed it.
Yeah, but you were down there at Generations.
No, we don't do it from there anymore. They're going to potentially walk Carafa. No, because there's a delay.
Intentional walk should bring
And
up
they wanted
hitter
to
number
have the
8,
game,
Nick
have the show
Minchak.
broadcast live. Well, we can't do that in case somebody comes up and yells MF.
Yeah.
You have to have a 7-second delay to cut that out. Well, they just, we can't do it then. It's okay, we can't do it then. I mean, you can't take the chance of somebody doing something stupid.
Right, yeah, of course.
So runners at first and second, 2 outs, and this one's hit sharply on the ground to third. It hits the bag and rolls into the outfield. They're going to wave Golchinski around. Here comes the throw, and it is in time. But they tag him out at the plate. So good throw by the left fielder, Summerella. I think it was the left fielder. No, it was Maurer, the shortstop. On a one hopper, and they get Golchinski at the plate for Toronto in the 5th. No runs on 2 hits. They strand a pair at the end of 4.5. 3-2 Redskins.
For quality tree and stump removal, call P&L Tree Services in Steubenville. P&L Tree Services specializes in tree trimming, tree removal, and stump grinding. If you have a job that's just too big to handle yourself, give P&L Tree Services a call. The number 740-381-7945. P&L Tree Services for all your tree service needs. Call Matt 740-381-7945. P&L Tree Services is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
P&L Tree Services is fully insured and veteran-owned.
National Colloid, over the past 75 years, has fostered long-term relationships with customers near and far. They are one of the premier blenders in the special chemicals market. They've been located in Steubenville since 1938, employing qualified local personnel in production, sales, customer support, and product research. National Colloid is a big part of the community and a proud sponsor of this high school sports broadcast.
It's hard to beat traditions, and Naples Spaghetti House has had them since 1923. At Naples, their family wants to serve your family. Naples has all your favorite pasta dishes along with their awesome soups, including wedding soup on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. The full menu, along with their weekday and monthly specials, can be found on their website at naplesspaghettihouse.com. And you can also find them on Facebook. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fridays, 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturdays 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sundays 11:30 a.m. to 8. Naples is located at 329 North Street in Steubenville. Give them a call, 740-283-3405. Get your message heard by advertising with us, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Email us, ohiovalleysportsonline@gmail.com.
Tyler Summerella will lead it off for the Redskins in the bottom half of the 5th inning. They lead it 3-2, 2, 3, and 4. Summerella, Maurer, and Speaker as the Red Knights gun down at the plate with a tying run.
Berger on for his 2nd inning of work.
First pitch to Summerella is in for a strike.
Speaking of shenanigans or Benigans or whatever we want to call it, did you see, maybe you and I talked about this, that maybe we didn't talk about it. Kevin James.
I heard he was around.
He was here the other day.
Here, like at the field?
No. He had lunch at Bennigan's the other day. I guess he's friends with a professor at the university.
Oh, yeah.
And he came to visit him, and
thought maybe he was making another crappy movie around here. 0-2 pitch.
Sorry, Kevin, if you're listening.
Big curve. I've never thought that guy was ever funny. He doesn't even make me smile just because he's big, fat, lazy, and just stumbles through life. He's not funny at all to me. Never thought the TV show was funny. Never thought his movies were funny. 1-2 pitch. And then on the opposite side of that, skinny dude, David Spade, he doesn't even make me crack a smile either. And somehow he makes a lot of money. People think he's funny.
Doing what he does. I didn't ever think he was too funny.
No. 1-2 count on Summerella.
And Dan doesn't even know who they are.
1-2 pitch. Curveball hit fouled on the left side. I remember when I played here, we didn't have dugouts yet. We had the benches, and on hot days, it was excruciating. There was no water fountain here. This press box wasn't here. It was just barren land. I got pictures, on my phone and in my yearbook. Just like leaning over like in heat stroke.
Barren land.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. And Cimarella goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 6.
Berger brought it with a high fastball there. Cimarella just couldn't catch up.
Josh Mauer has reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the third, grounded out back in the first. I'll just leave this open because people keep texting me.
You're famous.
Leave me alone. A couple of different people. Look, here's the best part. There's a boss. So I call behind the scenes and get our table expanded to like 15. My stepsister just texted me. Jeff called Pete. He's going to try and get tables together. After I've already talked to Pete.
Maybe Pete
and got it taken care of.
Together.
Oh, gosh.
1 ball, no strikes, and out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Mauer, the lefty, waits from the lefty. Fastball outside corner for strike 1-1.
Good frame job by Golchinski because that one was about 8 inches outside.
That's always fun to watch, a lefty against the lefty. You don't get it not nearly enough as you get righty against righty or righty against lefty.
I never liked that matchup.
1-2 or on a strike as Mauer swings through it.
Well, personally, I never liked that matchup because as a left-handed batter, I'd always feel like I was going to get hit.
As Berger checks, they set up outside corner and the pitch way outside. Big Dog says, hey, he's had ammonia not long after they were home. They were down at Myrtle Beach not too long ago. So let Nolan know, nope, nothing better to do. He said, I must have got it from the pool at Coral Beach, which I will be in that water a week from yesterday.
Next Friday afternoon.
Yeah. Curveball stays up high, 3-2. I'll get there Friday probably around 5 or 6, depending on how fast I want to drive.
Oh, we've been there.
And just after I unpack and everything, I'll go down and take a dip in the pool and then hang out and head out later to the Masters, a tradition unlike any other.
You get the tee time at about 9.
3-2 pitch, sliced foul out of play. Looking forward to hanging out, partying with strangers for 8-9 days. I'm sure we'll become lifelong friends. There's a guy that plays there at night some nights. His name is Alex Gonzalez. Next pitch, foul out of play, and he's a one-man guy, musical wrecking crew, and he has like background music, and he plays it looks like a guitar, but it looks like a banjo. It's like got a banjo round part in it, and he's got a high-pitched voice. And believe it or not, he actually has 4 CDs out.
Really?
I have the first or second one for $5. I mean, that pitch sells outside for a walk.
You have to support the guy.
Yeah, he's a friend. I mean, I've been seeing him there for 15, 16 years.
Josh Speaker.
And I put something on Facebook, so I replied, hope to see you here sometime next week. He's 64, 65 now. Still at it. Those guys make great money. I mean, you're there from 7 to 11, and they make like $350 just for playing crappy music.
Because nobody really cares.
Well, they have nice ground. Oh, they got him. Did they get him? Yeah. Caught him leaning as Mauer was leaning towards second, and they threw over and tagged him out.
Sure did.
I thought he got back into. It goes 1-3. Well, I don't like the positioning of the umpire from there. When there's a runner at first, you want to see him on this side of the pitcher, so he has a lot closer view. Standing on the other side, on the shortstop side of the pitcher, increases that by 15 feet or so.
Yep.
And it's a lot harder to see. And whenever I umpired in games, and I do, if there's a guy on first, I stay on this side of the second base to have a view in case that happens.
That's a long way to try to make a call.
It is. So, and you may get blocked, but if you're in a better position here, then you don't get blocked. The 0-1 swing, fouled back to the screen by Josh Speaker. He is reached twice on a single and a double.
I didn't flinch on that one.
We anticipated it took a little longer to get back to the fence.
It did. Speaker has been on base twice, a single and a double.
You got one out and a runner on. Two out, actually.
No runners on.
I forgot about the pickoff.
That's
Speaker
all right.
to be followed by Whitfield here in the fifth. And Berger's offering. Hit on the line shot under the glove at third by Herrick. And it'll trickle into short left field. Speaker thought about it, makes a wide turn, and then retreats back to first.
Herrick,
3 for 3.
that was very interesting.
Number 9, Colton Whitfield.
Looked like he just had an easy play on it, and the ball just kind of dove.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't in front of it either. He tried to ole it, like the guy with the red cape. So Berger will go from the stretch with a runner at first and two down. If they didn't have the pickoff, they had runners at first and second and only one out. Speaker has no danger of getting picked off at first. He's got about a 3-foot lead. Fastball sails outside.
Yeah, Speaker's definitely not
fleet of foot.
Definitely not the guy that's going to go.
And the 1-0. Swing and a miss, or actually just taken for a strike by Whitfield. I'm in Walmart last night getting a couple of prescriptions, right, before I come down. Or after I come down, after the rain. And I'm sitting there and I hear this sound. It's just like, I don't know, like somebody shot a gargoyle or something. And I couldn't tell if it was a baby or a cat. And I'm standing there talking to the girl at the desk there at the pharmacy, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I mean, is that a cat being, tortured or a baby? It was just so, she's nasty.
Did you ever find out?
It was a baby. They came right back behind us, and I could hear that. Wah, 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 wah. Too bad they can't have a mute button. If I hadn't been in line, I probably would have said, hey, why don't you just shut that kid up? 1-2 pitch sails outside, even up at 2-2.
Ball looked like it slipped out of his hands, too. Berger takes the time and rubs up the baseball.
Bottom half of the fifth inning, 1 on 2 outs for the Redskins, and they lead it by 1. Berger checks and delivers. That one sails away on him, too.
That one got the same pitch. It looked like he's really not getting a good grip on the ball.
3-2 count. Redskins with 7 hits now, and Speaker with 3 of those. Berger checks and the 3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4. Speaker got a pretty good head start out there.
And that'll bring up second
At his
base,
second.
number 12,
And
Corey
first and second is
Amos.
Whitfield walks. Corey Amos steps in, a single and a ground out. Timeout being called by Brian Perkins, so let's take it with him. We'll be back after these words.
Everhart Bow Funeral Home, they believe you should take care of your loved ones while you still can. Pre-planning at Everhart Bow ensures that your family won't have to worry about the stress of final arrangements during this most difficult time. More importantly, they won't have to worry about how they'll pay for it. Visit Everhart Bow Funeral Home today and discover all the affordable options available. Everhart Bow Funeral Home, Wintersville, Richmond, and Burgles.
Got a sidewalk that needs replaced, or maybe your roof is leaking? How about some new windows? Who do you call? Fort Steuben Maintenance, that's who. Commercial or residential, they can handle most any project, big or small. They also do new construction and renovations. So get a free estimate by calling Fort Steuben Maintenance today and get them started on your next project. 740-283-4890 for Fort Steuben Maintenance.
Be who you want to be at EGCC. Be who you want to be.
I told you he's no longer a engineer extraordinaire. Dan's playing commercials. Oh, thanks. Here, let me pay you. Huh?
Amos awaits the pitch from Berger.
Oh, good.
And it's going to be high for ball one.
Wait, my dad paid for my pop?
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 men on base for the Redskins.
Hard to believe.
Whitfield at first and Speaker at second.
Amos is 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out after the timeout from Brian Perkins. Trying to stem the tide here, not allow any more. And the pitch up high, 2-1. Richie Gualtier would follow.
Berger has struggled through this 5th inning mightily. Got 2 quick outs, and then it's just been a hit and a walk. And
I can't remember what the Redskins' record was when we had them a couple of nights ago against Pittsburgh.
9-7.
So they're 9-8 now. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss to Coy Amos. Wind blowing a little bit from left to right. Cut my grass the other night after the Big Red game. Grief. I've cut my grass twice so far, and Dan's cut his about 17 times.
Well, you've got the PGA Championship is coming up in Terry Pines.
Fastball sails outside. Dan's grass was so high, I walked through it, and I get hit with a blow dart.
3-2. Full count.
Still a gray Saturday. No chance of sun peeking through. And the pitch popped up foul.
It's got to be frustrating for that base runner. Takes off, and now he's going to retreat back to his base.
Then you got to go back and touch the base since it's a foul ball, which I never understood that either. If a guy, fakes a throw or whatever, you don't have to go back and touch the bag.
Yeah,
but if it's a foul ball or something, you got to go back and touch the bag. What's the difference?
Make any sense?
What's the difference? 3-2 pitch. Runners are going, and he buzzed the tower, and he hit him. Beating him on the arm. So base is loaded now as Amos gets on base.
That'll bring up designated
By the
hitter
hit
number
batsman.
17,
Whitfield
Richie
moves to
Gualtier.
second, and Speaker over to third. That'll bring up Richie Gualtier. He has grounded out to short and walked. No room at the end here. Is that scoreboard new out there? Then they used to have innings all the way across. Last year it was new. I remember because they used to have innings. It was hard to see. Yeah, the lighting bulbs are a lot better. First pitch foul back to the screen.
Shook him loose down there right underneath of us.
Yeah, the lighting 2 years ago for that scoreboard was not very good at all.
Yeah, the dog's right underneath of us.
Yeah,
You
right
said
over
that,
here. Yeah. Into the windup, and Berger delivers. Off-speed pitch.
Check swing. Didn't go.
If the home plate umpire calls it a ball, and then you ask for an appeal to see if a guy swung, if the home plate umpire saw the play, he does not have to ask that guy for an appeal. Only if he's,
50-50 on
second guessing himself, then he could ask. 1-1 pitch. Skied out the right side out of play into the heading toward Hill School to the Toronto, hits off the Toronto bus. Somebody else eat that. Whatever that means.
A little late.
What are you gonna do? Eat the bus? Is that what that
late
means?
on that one. I don't know.
So Gualtier behind in the count 1-2. Richie trying to give his team a little cushion here.
And nowhere to put him.
And the 1-2 pitch from Berger. Curveball, swing and a miss. Got handcuffed on that one as it dove down in the inside part of the plate. And Berger gets out of it with a strikeout for the Redskins in the 5th. No runs on 1 hit. They strand 3 as we head to the 6th. 3-2, Indian Creek.
At EGCC, be who you want to be.
Be who you want
At
to be.
EGCC,
EGCC.
be who you want to be.
Be who you want
At
to be.
EGCC,
EGCC. EGCC. EGCC.
be who you want to be.
Be who you want
At
to be.
EGCC.
EGCC.
101, 102, 100. So, Robert, what are you doing? Just counting all the great used cars we have at the best prices at Thomas Auto Center.
Over 100 used vehicles in stock. All makes and models, like this certified pre-owned 2017 Ram. Only 19,000 miles. Plus, no credit. That credit Thomas can help.
So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thomas Auto Center.
Ball Road, St. Clairsville.
Ace Optical offers a great selection of designer frames. I was able to pick out the exact pair of glasses I wanted at a very reasonable price. All I had to do was bring in my prescription.
No matter what your style, at Ace Optical, we've got your look.
Ohio Valley Sports Online wants to recognize one of our newest sponsors, Smokies Tobacco Outlet on Sunset Boulevard. Visit Smokies on Sunset for all the specials on tobacco and cigars. Smokies Tobacco Outlet is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Visit Smokies soon.
Leading off the top of the sixth for Toronto.
Top of the sixth inning, it'll be Kobe Herrick,
Kobe
Tristan Thomas, and Zach Berger. 5, 6, and 7 up for the Red Knights, down by 1 here in the top half of the sixth inning. And Herrick is flied out to right, flied out to center. So maybe he'll continue the pattern and fly out to left.
We'll see.
First pitch by Van Dyne, sails up and away.
They'd be flying out for the cycle.
Spreading wealth around. Into the line and the 1-0.
That was Dan's joke. If it wasn't funny, blame him.
Cycle Dan is actually, 4 hits. Single, double, triple, and home run.
Poor Dan.
2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1.
Gets no respect.
I'll tell you, I get no respect.
It's like Dangerfield. Maybe that's what we should call him.
Yeah.
We'll just call him Dangerfield.
Pitch in there for strike 2 as Van Dyne lets up a little bit. Capato's back from the 2-0 count.
Bino must be in a hurry.
Maybe Bino's going to our birthday party. 2-2.
You better hope not.
Foul out of the right side. I didn't see Jeff Wilson down here. He must be working today.
In the bus? Did it break it?
2-2 pitch. Curveball stays outside, ball 3. And the next pitch by Van Dyne. This is hit line drive into left field for a base hit. Leadoff hit for Kobe Herrick. Picks up his first hit of the afternoon and the 4th for the Red Knights.
And you got your wish. He did get it to left field, as if that counts for anything.
Yeah, that was actually their 5th hit. All right, 1. Yep, 5 hits. So from the stretch now with Tristan Thomas, who has 2 of those hits, he tries to bunt. The pitch was down low, and he bunts it to the Toronto dugout, strike 1. One of the Crow guys from Mingo down there that keeps book for Toronto.
Looks like he was trying to bunt for a base hit there.
I don't know which one it is. There's Richie, Robert. I can't remember so many of them. 0-1 count is Herrick with a lead at first. This one's hit on the ground. Speaker, he was in close. It got away from him. Shortstop throws on to second base, not in time. Maurer tried to get the force out at second, but Herrick was moving pretty quick and got there. And if they're playing back at normal depth, Josh Speaker probably gets that ground ball.
Yeah, he probably makes the play and gets the out easy at second.
So Thomas actually reaches on the fielder's choice. And it's first and second, nobody out for Zach Berger. Lefty steps in. He squared the bunt, but the ball sails away for ball 1. They had some kind of flea market going on today up at what's the place that's closed?
Where?
Yeah, look, I'm getting peppered with
text messages.
There's a pitch in for a strike.
Flea market where?
The old Sears actually.
Oh, yeah?
Today, big flea market. $10 a booth. We're going to start doing a lot. Squares the bunt, bunts it foul at the plate on a low fastball. And the count at 1-2.
Stop out and get your fleas.
Dano, Big Dog says Dan cuts his grass so much because he sets his mower on the highest setting. He needs to be living in a trailer park in Florida with that kind of craziness.
Wow.
Wow. Shots across the bow. Across the bow. 1-2, and that pitch sails away. It's 2-2.
Goodness gracious.
Who else is peppering me here? There's a guy, Mingo. That pitch a little bit outside. It's a nice job by Cottis to frame it and bring it back in. Berger taking a chance there. Too close to let that go. And it's 3-2 with nobody out. Van Dyne's pitch. That's way outside, ball 4.
Van Dyne's a little frustrated.
Well, all you ask for as a pitcher and as a hitter is consistency.
Stepping to the plate for Toronto is first baseman number 22, AJ Clegg.
What link did you just send me, Dan? Is that for the games? The link you just sent me?
AJ Clegg steps in.
Bases loaded. First pitch down and away. Clegg is flied out to left, flied out to center.
Ed, with nobody out, the infield is right on the grass.
And the 1-0 pitch. Hammered on a left field line, but hooking foul. You won't find it. Unless that's in that bullpen, you won't find that ball because there's nothing but woods down there.
I think it did land in there.
Did it?
I think it looked like it did.
So the count even at 1-1. And the pitch hit in the air. This is going to drop in into right center field for a base hit. One runner will score. They'll send the second runner. He stumbles around third, but has enough to make it home. And the Red Knights take a 4-3 lead. Herrick scores from third. Thomas comes around from second. Berger stops at second. And Clegg with a 2-run RBI single.
Clegg just kind of threw his bat at that one and poked it enough into the outfield to score those 2 runs. We've got a conference at the mound. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Serving the Ohio Valley for over 50 years, Lancia Healthcare is your choice for long-term care and various rehabilitation services. With locations in Steubenville and St. Clairsville, Lancia Healthcare is committed to your loved one's needs. At Lancia Healthcare, let our family take care of your family. Call 740-264-7101 to schedule your visit today.
Stepping into the box for Toronto, right fielder number 1.
We're back.
Brendan Matches.
So Brendan Matches re-enters the lineup here for Jory Clapham. And Matches reached on an error back in the second inning. So he comes up with runners at first and second, nobody out. Squares the bunt, bunts it in front of the grass. Picked up, they throw to third. That's not nearly in time. They should have went to first. As Cody Cottis trying to get the lead runner, but now everybody's safe.
Yeah, the runners had taken off, so there was not really much of a chance to get him down at third. Matches runs well, probably would have been out at first had the play gone there.
Well, because when you bunt it out in front of the plate and it rolls into the grass, by the time you get out of your stance and get out to the grass, that's a couple of steps for a runner. And really, probably might have gotten a better play at first. Might not have got him either, but tried to get the lead runner and pitches in for a strike. And now everybody's safe as we go back to the top of the order with Nick Cheetok, who has flied out twice and grounded out. The pitch is inside 1-1.
So for the second time in the inning, the Red Knights have the bases loaded.
Yeah, the Red Knights 2 runs in the second, 2 here in the sixth. They lead at 4-3. We talked about the quick start the Redskins got off to against Steubenville, and then again tonight. And this one's chopped towards short. Grab there, they throw on to home, and the force out is gotten as Berger is retired.
Very good play out there by Maurer.
Stepping into the box for Toronto.
Charging the baseball, gets it on to Cottis, who's in the right spot to make the force out at home.
Clegg will move to third. matches down to second, and Cheetahs takes over at first on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up Golchinski, who has a double and a strikeout and a flyout, takes ball one.
Well, you take all that infield practice because that's what they do right before the game and pays off right there.
From the stretch, the 1-0. Hammered to left center field, curving over, and that's going to be caught out there by Summerella, and a run will score as coming around safely is Clegg, and it's a 5-3 lead. Runner at second. Matches stays there, and a sacrifice fly for Golchinski.
That ball was hit hard. Summerella made a good job and got a good jump on it to make the play. And now with runners on first and second, Nate Carafa steps in, and Indian Creek doesn't have really a place to put him, so they have to pitch to him.
Yeah, if it was second and third, he'd let go. But first and second, you can't do that. He's the eighth guy to bat in the inning, and he takes ball one. From the stretch, curve stays up high, 2-0. He's trying to break up and get a little lighter out here. Out behind the outfield, clearing out a little bit. What time is it supposed to rain?
They said around 5.
Pitch is in there for a strike, 2-1, as Van Dyne needed that.
He did, and he's just trying to get himself out of the inning here.
Well, Dan's got a little bit more time to go back and cut his grass again. This one's line drive, right field, base hit. They're going to bring the runner. It's bobbled out in the outfield by Baker. One runner will score. They'll throw behind the runner as Carafa alertly goes into second base.
Barnett in right field. Thought that Carafa was going to stop at first, so they threw behind him, and Carafa just kept his wheels moving to get himself to second base. We're going to have a conference at the mound and a pitching change, and we'll be back after this.
Have you ever had one of those days where you wake up, your car won't start, and you're leaving for a family vacation tomorrow? Now what? Monday morning, running late out the door, and see your car has been hit. You leave in 4 hours for that business trip. Now what? Your best friend's wedding is in 2 days, and your back seat looks like your child has been living there. Now what? Hertz Thrifty Car Rental and Detailing on Sunset Boulevard can solve these problems and keep you moving.
Tucker's Tavern in Toronto.
You did say Tucker's, right?
Yeah, Tucker's Tavern and Catering in Toronto. Tucker's is located at 914 Henry Street, and their phone number is 537-2209, 740-537-2209.
You did say Tucker's.
Yes, Tucker's with a T. Tucker's has dine-in and take-out, and check this out. Tucker's will design a custom menu just for you. Think it'll be expensive? No. Tucker will create your preferences based on your budget and your diet.
I've heard Tucker's motto is, life's too short not to have amazing food. What's Tucker's number again?
740-537-2209. Dine in or take out.
And you did say Tucker's.
Tucker's Tavern. Stop before or after the game for food, frolic, friends, and fun. So if you're like me and have your mom or dad in a nursing home, or if you're wondering about your future and your long-term care, I suggest you call attorney Trey Peterson. Your initial consultation with Trey is free. And what I liked about him is he spoke to me in terms I can understand. He made it sound simple. Trey Peterson is knowledgeable in law and in nursing home planning. You need to call 740-282-1911.
Well, we're back with a pitching change for the Redskins. It's going to be the big guy, number 24, Josh Speaker, on the mound now. Facing designated hitter Nick Sninchak. Carafa at second base. And down at third base is Cheetok. So Speaker's 2 pitches have been called balls. There's a curveball that stays up for ball 3. So Toronto's played at 4 here in the top of the 6th. Jags has returned from his quest. And
Do I have a mic? Here we go.
That's 4 straight balls and a walk to Sninchak.
7th on the plate is
Oh, he was the ninth guy to
number 5,
bat. So they have
Kobe
now
Herrick.
to Herrick, who started all this.
Kobe Herrick, third baseman.
Kobe Herrick on the afternoon has flied out, and singled. Bases are loaded.
For the third time.
Cheatalk at third, Carafa at second, Sinchak at first. It's in there for a strike, 1-1. Thomas is 2 for 3. Coming up next. 2 down here in the 6th and a 6-3 lead. Time is called. Have you guys, anybody eating at Hidden Acres?
No, but I hear it's good. Excellent, in fact.
It's chopped toward third. But
excellent, I heard.
Jeff Wilson is working and he's listening. One of only 2 Pitt fans that I know of here in the Valley, himself and Kurt Hazlett. And you, actually, 3.
It's 3.
3 Pitt fans. You getting the tickets this year?
I don't know. I'm soured on the whole program.
1 and 2 pitch, sails outside as speaker on the mound.
Jeff sits a couple rows below us. Section 2 something or other.
Still in the end zone?
Yep.
Speaker's offerings in the dirt, bounces away. Here comes the runner. Can he get there in time? And they drop the ball. And the run scores as Cheatalk comes around. Carafa will move over to third, and Sinchak will move up to second. And Herrick with a 2-2 count. So speaker's pitching. Who else changed the spots? Where did Van Dyne just come out of the game? Ferroni's where?
Third.
Oh, there we go. Speaker looks, and this one's hit in the air toward right field down the right field line. Coming over is Barnhart. He'll make the catch for out number 3. But for Toronto in the 6th, they put up 5 runs on 3 hits, and they strand, 2? At the end of 5.5, Toronto leads at 7-3.
Village Sleep Center, your neighborhood destination for all things sleep.
Shop the Petrella Brothers Village Sleep Center, Sunset Boulevard, Steubenville, where we take sleep seriously.
At Softite Community Federal Credit Union, you are part of a family. Softite is special because they give members an opportunity to own the financial institution where they do their saving and borrowing. At Softite, they often charge less for loans and pay more for savings than other types of financial institutions. Softite is convenient. They're also a not-for-profit institution. All income, after meeting expenses and reserve needs, is distributed to you, the members, in the form of dividends on savings, competitive loan rates, and improved services. Softites give members a chance to participate in decision-making, something that no other financial institution offers. At Softite Community Federal Credit Union, you are family.
Your smile is one of the first things people notice about you. And if your teeth are stained and discolored, you may not be making a great first impression. That's where AP24 from Nu Skin can help. You don't need messy strips or costly trips to the dentist. All you need to do is brush twice a day to get results. To discover AP24 from Nu Skin for yourself, call 304-670-7120 today.
In the past 73 years, stores have come and gone. One remains, the first family of furniture, Hauser Furniture. We are rooted in our community and continue to offer quality furniture. We're honest, hardworking, and dependable with unmatched selection, service, and pricing.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th, Indian Creek is right fielder, number 15, Zach Barnett.
Right fielder Zach Barnett, number 15, checks in into the batter's box, I should say. Steps in, not checks in. He could check in if he wanted to.
If he wanted to. Like a hotel.
It is.
He'll lead it off here. First time up here in the bottom of the 6th. A 7-3 Red Knight League squares the bunt and bunts right through it for strike 1. if you're going to bunt for the base hit, don't give it up so easily that you're doing that, because once you square, they're going to start coming. Try to hold them off as long as possible.
Yep. And Indian Creek's trying to get something going here offensively. So they want to try to get a man on base and produce runs.
0-1 count. Berger kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Barnhart a little late on that one.
Is it Barnett or
Barnett.
Barnett. I didn't think there was any errors last time. 0-2 pitch. Fouled on a player with the right side.
Sorry that we're keeping you
I hope it
awake.
don't rain. I got to get up early again tomorrow morning for a golf tournament. I got up early this morning. 0-2 pitch, strike three, and he's going to have to run. Catcher Golchinski's got a long throw, and he's not going to even bother throwing it. Whole team was yelling at Barnett to run because he just swung a miss and just slammed his bat on the ground.
Felt sorry for himself.
Bailey Penner.
Well, you never give up. So this is a new one again for the Redskins. This is Bailey Penner, number 19.
So Penner with a runner at first. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. So will Bailey Penner catch, or will Cottis come back in as a re-entry? 1-0 count. Berger throws over. And
Got
oh
him.
my, that was
Ooh.
close. He was leaning. Barnett might have fell asleep at the switch there for a second.
Good move.
I think he was another foot off of that base, or he would have been out.
Good job by Berger. I
see JP Booth down there. I wonder if he brought Owen with him.
Owen's usually not far behind.
Yeah. 1-0 pitch is in for a strike, 1-1. He's usually, sometimes he's in the dugout.
JP went and chased the foul ball.
Getting some exercise in between his uniform orders. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on an outside fastball, 1-2. Penner pulled out that way, and that ball was sliding away from him.
You're not giving yourself a whole lot of room for error when that happens.
So it's a 1-2 count. Nobody out. Runner at first base is Barnett. And the pitch. Down low, blocked up. Runner goes. Golchinski will have no throw. We'll throw it anyways. And out there at second base easily is Barnett. Count even up at 2-2. Did they try the hidden ball trick?
I don't think so. They're only yellow ones. No. It doesn't matter.
I say premium sour pop. We'll be the judge whether or not they're premium. And it is lemon. That's terrible. Timeout called. Does this sound like a phone's ringing?
I don't know if we have the bird chirping sound. It's
I can
kinda
hear
like,
the phone like somewhere. Then I'll have to check my mail when I go home, see if I got my phone yet. 2-2 pitch. Screen, foul ball. Is Amy working today, Dan? So if I get my phone happens to show up, I can take it up there. I got an email from AT&T saying, "Where's our phone?"
it's hard to send it back when you don't have it, right?
Yeah, when I don't have mine yet. 2-2 pitch. Off speed, Sales outside, 3-2. This game has come down to a decided crawl.
Screeching halt.
They put that 20-second rule in for pitches.
Time clock.
Berger comes set in the 2-2. Fastball up high. Oh, that was ball 4. I must have
Second
missed
to the
one.
plate,
It is now.
fielder, number
So
4, Dylan
Bailey Penner
Lane.
is on with a walk. That's first and second now with nobody out. Back to the top of the order. And Dylan Lane in a timeout. And Brian Perkins is going to have a pitching change. So timeout on the field. We'll be back after these messages.
So when your neighbor says, "Hey, neighbor, any idea where I can get my computer, cell phone, or tablet repaired?" Don't say, "I have no clue." Say, Cellular Solutions. Cellular Solutions is the Ohio Valley's most trusted cell phone, tablet, and computer repair store. They're locally owned and operated, matter of fact, for more than 10 years. And they're right in our backyard, right there for the tech support we all need. On Facebook, find them at Cellular Solutions Repairs and Accessories, or call 304-232-1470, or even better, take your cell phone, computer, or tablet that might need a repair or two to Cellular Solutions. They're right up from Sheets on National Road in Wheeling. Cellular Solutions, the solution for what you think there's no solution for.
If you love to drive and enjoy helping people, then join the team at Transmart USA. Drivers are needed for basic transportation to doctor's appointments, shopping, the airport, lab deliveries, ride for loved ones between home and nursing facilities. They'll drive as far as Columbus and Cleveland. Transmart USA has wheelchair accessible vehicles. Contact Transmart today, 866-693-6900. A valid driver's license obviously required, and if you love to help people, Transmart USA has a driving position for you. Call them today, 866-693-6900, or look them up on Facebook, Transmart USA.
Tristan Thomas, the new Toronto pitcher. Berger goes back to first base, and Clegg goes into left. And Thomas's first pitch is down low. With runners at first and second, nobody out here in the sixth, and a 4-run deficit for the Redskins. This is a battle of Knights and Skins today, right? They're both red.
Yes.
Knights and Skins. I'll be here all week. There's a fastball, sails up high, and it's 2-0. Dylan Lane popped out the first last time up.
And still no outs in the inning.
Thomas comes stretch and delivers. Fastball inside, ball 3. Thomas says, "Where's that at?" That looked like an inside fastball strike.
I mean, if your strike zone is directly underneath the batter's chin, maybe.
Right. No chin music. 3-0 pitch. Sails outside. He was falling away on that one. And a walk to Lane.
Driving to the dish is left fielder, number 21, Tyler Smarella.
So Tyler Cimarella, left fielder.
2, 3. There's the 4th walk given up by Toronto pitchers. So actually the 5th walk. Bases are loaded for Cimarella with nobody out. Redskins trying to get right back in this. Cimarella struck out last time up. Blooper pitch stays up high. He is 2 for 3, a double, a single, 1 run scored.
And Thomas has yet to throw a strike.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't let my guy swing until he did throw a strike. From the stretch, Thomas looks and delivers. That's in there for a strike, 1-1.
And the chatter has started to come a little bit from the Redskin dugout.
So 1-1 count. Cimarella waits for the pitch. Curveball popped up. Carafa and company going out there. Carafa says he has it, and then they drop it. They let it fall in. The center fielder might have called him off. They can throw to second, and it's too late by the time they throw it to try and get a force. Everybody's safe, and a run is in.
There's a little communication mix-up out there between Cheetalk and Carafa, and looked like Carafa had a beat on it and probably had a pretty easy catch, and not sure what happened.
Well,
there.
I think Cheetalk called him off, and then they ran into each other, and the ball fell in. Meanwhile, if they pick it up right away, they can throw the runner out at second on a force. But by the time they realized it and they threw it, it was too late and it was wild. And now it's still bases loaded, nobody out, 1 run in. That was a disaster play for the Red Knights. There's a fastball in for a strike on the inside corner to Josh Maurer. Grounded out, walked, and reached on a fielder's choice and scored. So it's 7-4 Red Knights. Bottom of 6. Redskins trying to get back in it.
Trying to crawl their way back into this one.
Off speed pitch, hit on the ground, and it's going to get past the third baseman. Carafa will grab it. Long throw over to first, and he didn't get him. He's past it. Bases remain loaded, and another run comes in.
Try by Carafa to get the man down to first base, but
number
again, speedy runner headed down the first base line and safe.
Yeah, that's Bailey Penner that scores. So 2 runs are in. Maurer with the infield single. Down to second is Cimarella. Over to third is Lane. And that brings up Speaker, who's 3 for 3. Thomas's first pitch to Speaker. Curveball, bounced in the dirt. 5 runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Redskins. 7 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Toronto. Just hit the 2-hour mark. It's 2 o'clock.
Here on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Yeah. There's a curveball that drops in nicely for a strike.
No outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 7-5 Toronto, but the Redskins have threatened the entire inning.
1-1 count. Bases loaded. Speaker up in the pitch. Curveball. Whoa, way out in front of it. Swing and a miss. He pulled the string on that one.
Sure did.
Jeff's tickets are in section 223.
That's it.
And always H2P. Is that water?
No, that's hail to pit.
Oh. Thought he just missed it by a letter.
He is from Toronto, after all.
Jeff sticks with him. I'll give him that. 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Wow. He swung it in. That was way outside. And nowhere to go, so he can't run. So strikeout for Speaker.
Not even close. To be patient in those situations.
That is the 8th strikeout for Redskins batters. Man, golden opportunity there to help yourself out.
Especially the big man. So that brings up Colton Whitfield, first baseman.
Whitfield so far struck out, grounded out, and walked. Takes the strike.
Thomas has the breaking ball working.
Oh, and 1 the count. Thomas comes from the stretch and the pitch. Takes the first strike. It's 0-2. You should uncoil it on that one. Eric at third, Carafa at short, Leisure at second, Berger at first, Thomas and Golchinski your battery, Clagan left, Cheathawk in center, Matchison right. 0-2 count. Thomas comes plateward. Another curveball fouled over the right side.
Up against the school and the bus, whatever it hits first.
Probably get another curveball here at 0-2. I'll set up outside, and it's outside. 1-2.
Well, he threw it right where he was set up.
It's a good waste pitch. I mean, if you set up a little bit outside of the outside corner, maybe sometimes you get that call.
Yeah, you never know.
Legion ball will be starting here pretty soon, huh? A few weeks.
Yep.
End of May, beginning of June. 1-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called. You knew it was coming, back-to-back strikeouts for Thomas. He's done a good job here.
Number 12, Coy Amos.
Coy Amos steps in, singled, first time I've grounded out and hit by a bat. Hit by a pitch.
If he were hit by a bat, that'd be rough.
It would hurt.
It would hurt.
He was a hit batsman. First pitch hit on the ground towards short. Gobbled up by Carafa on to second for the force out. Decided to retire, so the Redskins only get 2 out of it. despite having bases loaded a couple of times for Indian Creek in the 6-2 runs on one hit. There was an error, and there are 3 men left at the end of 6, 7-5, Toronto.
Tucker's Tavern in Toronto.
You did say Tucker's, right?
Yeah, Tucker's Tavern and Catering in Toronto. Tucker's is located at 914 Henry Street, and their phone number is 537-2209, 740-537-2209.
You did say Tucker's.
Yes, Tucker's with a T. Tucker's has dine-in and take-out, and check this out. Tucker's will design a custom menu just for you. Think it'll be expensive? No. Tucker will create your preferences based on your budget and your diet.
I've heard Tucker's motto is, life's too short not to have amazing food. What's Tucker's number again?
740-537-2209. Dine in or take out.
And you did say Tucker's.
Tucker's Tavern. Stop before or after the game for food, frolic, friends, and fun. So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120. You've made the smart choice, the right choice. You're listening to the Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. We appreciate you following us. Hit the follow button. And thanks again.
What's that?
I don't care either way. All right, top of the 7th. Red Knights are up. And there's a line drive right at the second baseman, caught by Amos. 1 up and 1 down as Kobe Herrick gets the out.
That'll bring up first baseman number 16, Zach Berger.
Okay, wrong guy.
Zach Berger.
Yeah, that was Tristan Thomas that made the out. Herrick, I forgot, made the last out to end the inning.
So 1 pitch and 1 out.
There we go. I'm set. Berger has walked, popped out, and walked again. Fastball sails up high, 1-0. I think there's 1 error on both sides. Tell you the truth. That pitch is in for a strike.
Nice breaking pitch. Speaker's come in and done a good job for the Redskins.
This pitch is down low, and it's 2-1. I have an error on them, too. 6th inning. I forgot to write the number beside it. And there's ball 4 on Berger. For them.
Now batting for Toronto, left fielder number 22, AJ Clegg.
Yeah, because I have an error on them. I just forgot to write the number down if it was E9. Who's putting that information in? This pitch is hammered high into left center field. They're giving chase, and that ball is going to drop in. On his way to second goes Clegg, and Berger over to third. So second and third, and 1 out here in the 7th.
Ball was hit a long way into the gap. Center fielder and left fielder just couldn't track it down.
That's a lot of real estate
Now
out there to
batting
cover.
right
I mean,
fielder
it's
number 1,
deceptively
Brendan
deep.
There's a
Matthews.
lot of room out there.
Yeah. I roamed those outfields for 3 years. And I'm still lost. So second and third, 1 out. I think it's Brendan Matches up. Yeah. So wonder if mom's here, mom and dad. First pitch, fastball, sails away for a ball. Matches has reached and scored on a fielder's choice, struck out, and reached on an error back in the 2nd inning. Curveball by Speaker gets him swinging 1-1. Redskins infielders are up on the grass. Can't afford to let anybody else cross the plate. 7th inning, a 7-5 lead for the Red Knights. 7-7 Squares the bunt. It's a squeeze. Runner's going to score easily. Speaker will pick up the ball and has no play. How about that? About a 10-foot single gets an RBI.
Sure does, and nobody was going to
bring
get
up
to
the
it
top
other
of the
than
order
maybe
for
the
Toronto.
catcher, and it was placed in the right
Center
place.
fielder,
It just
number
kind
4,
of trickled out of the
Cheatham.
dirt into the grass, sat down, and nothing doing for the Redskins. And it's just a good bunt and a good play for the Red Knights.
Berger scores. Moving down to third is Clegg. Down at first is Matches. That brings up top of the order and Cheatham, who has reached once and scored, but he's 0 for 4. One out. Need a double play. Speaker's pitch. Only runner goes. They pump fake, and they will not throw it down the second. So Matt just moves on to second, the uncontested stolen base. Clegg stays at third. Now first base is open. Curveball hit on the ground towards second. The runner at third will not go anywhere. It'll throw over and get the out at first.
I thought maybe they were going to try to send him from third.
That'll bring up catcher number 14.
So Cheatham is
Lucas
retired.
Korchinski.
And that'll bring up Golchinski.
Cheatham tried to do his job. He got it over to the right side.
Yeah.
He just didn't get it through the infield.
So that brings up 2 outs for Golchinski. Sacrifice fly last time up. So it's hit on the ground in the hole. Stop down there at third. Long throw over to first. Not in time. A run will score. Clegg will come around to score. And moving over to
Now
third
batting
base is
shortstop, number
Matches.
4, Nate
And
Carafa.
Golchinski with the single and the RBI. 2 in the inning. It's a 9-5 lead. That'll bring up Carafa. Walked twice. Walked 3 times and singled.
So Carafa steps in. Wonder if they'll send the runner from first.
Got a good lead. And they throw over. They might have. Oh, if the throw's down, they would have got him. And they still called him. They blocked him at first. And they tagged him out. And he leaned forward and they threw it over and got him. So we've seen a couple of pickoffs. So for Toronto in the 7th, they pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. And they strand 1 at going to the bottom of the 7th. 9-5 Toronto.
Visit the Spot Bar, South 4th Street in downtown Steubenville. Enjoy live bands on the deck. A great place to meet friends. The Spot Bar is the home of the annual Dean Martin Festival. The Spot Bar. Who wouldn't want to enjoy live entertainment at a good price? They have everything you could want. Beverage, laughter, and just a plain old good time. Stop down and see for yourself. The Spot Bar in Steubenville, Ohio.
Talking today with my good friend, Dr. Robert Runkle, who happens to be a doctor of physical therapy. What does that mean, Rob?
Basically, my doctorate from Chatham College with an interest in orthopedics and sports medicine.
So you know your stuff.
I hope so.
You and I both have been through, bone-related injuries. I came to you for help. You've been helping you.
Yes.
What can you do for athletes, older people, people like myself, middle-aged, that have an issue and need to come to see you?
For the most part, decreasing pain is one of our number one goals, and that's when people walk in the door, they're usually in a lot of pain. However, physical therapy is switching more towards preventative care rather than fixing it after it occurs. The next thing we want to definitely look at is giving someone the best ability to have the best function they can have and the best quality of life.
Here's the phone number real quick, folks. It is 740-264-0772. Dr. Robert Runkle is a good friend, and I can guarantee he'll help you feel better. Give him a call, and this is from Rehab Plus on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville.
Get your message heard by advertising with us, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Email us, ohiovalleysportsonline@gmail.com.
Well, we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, bottom third of the Redskins lineup as Richie Gualtier steps in and be followed by Barnett and Penner. First pitch in for strike. Hey, I want to say congratulations to one of our local products graduating from West Liberty today. Kid that was on my flag football team and stuff, Nolan Marcus, Edison graduate, played baseball there at Marietta and then West Liberty, and now he is graduating today from the Hilltoppers.
Yes, so congratulations to the entire Marcus family.
Good peoples.
They are.
101 to count. To Waltier. Next pitch. Down low, 2-1.
With Tina probably being she's the head of the crew, though.
Mhm. Her daughter, I think, is coaching out in Columbus. Or not coaching, teaching in Columbus. 2-1 pitch. Curveball popped up, foul behind us.
She's a Walsh College or Walsh University girl, her daughter.
Bob Huggins used to be a coach at Walsh.
I
Where he
was
got his
there
start.
I was there 1 year after he left.
This one's fouled over the right side. They'll give chase and run out of real estate as it falls into the dirt by the fence beside the dugout. And it's 2-2.
Or I should say I started there the year after he left.
My relative. Third cousin, I think it is. Which is like, me being related to you.
It's like us being related to one another.
2-2 count. And the pitch. Curveball, or actually fastball, inside, buzzed the tower.
That one definitely buzzed it. That's it for sure.
That's either move or wear it. And the count goes forward to Waltier and Thomas's pitch. Off speed, hit foul over top the screen in front of us.
Kind of just made its way over the screen.
So I wonder how many times Dan's going to cut his grass today.
I'm going with 3.
Here's a pitch popped up in the infield. Who's going to call for it?
Way out.
Everybody's coming in. Who wants it? Thomas.
Nobody.
And it came back to the mound. He dove, dropped it. And in at second base is Waltier. That was bizarre. And what hurts, there's really no wind,
To speak of,
hardly
that
anything.
ball went straight up.
And 4 guys misjudged it.
5.
So Gualtier's down at second with nobody out. And that'll bring Adam Baker back to the plate.
The only one that wasn't there was the catcher.
That was bizarre. That was in the Jerry Seinfeld
Bizarro world.
Then when he came running back to him, the mound got in his way. The mound tripped him. First pitch, up high for a ball. Baker bats in place of Barnett.
It's a good job by Gualtier just to get down to second base.
Yep, good hustle. A timeout call by Coach Perkins. So we'll take it with him. We'll be back after these messages.
Visit the Spot Bar, South 4th Street in downtown Steubenville. Enjoy live bands on the deck. A great place to meet friends. The Spot Bar is the home of the annual Dean Martin Festival. The Spot Bar. Who wouldn't want to enjoy live entertainment at a good price? They have everything you could want. Beverage, laughter, and just a plain old good time. Stop down and see for yourself. The Spot Bar in Steubenville, Ohio.
Want to become a sponsor of this online sports broadcast? It's easy. Look us up on Facebook under Ohio Valley Sports Online. Drop us a message right on our wall or shoot us an email. More bang for your buck. Why? Because it's not radio. It's an online internet sports broadcast with unlimited and endless potential for you. Why settle for less when you can advertise with the best? Ohio Valley Sports Online.
So after the brief mound visit, Thomas is set to go to Baker. First pitch, curve, hit down the right field line.
It's going to get down.
Yeah, if it's got room, it's going to be a foul ball. Good job of running all the way down there by Berger and kind of dove, but just come up empty.
Good hustle by Berger. Got his pants full of grass.
This place, this field is in tremendous shape.
It's gorgeous.
It's still called Mark Field. Didn't they name us after one of the Marks? Because they were the ones that did all this. They got it all. Was it Ricky and Matt? 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. I'm still waiting for my plaque to be put down there on the outside. I was the first one out here with a rake, for Pete's sake.
You'll be waiting a long time.
Class of 79.
It was a wooden
Should
rake.
be on there for taking care. Oh, look out. They got it, but they throw it too high. Gualtier scrambles back into second base. Yeah, remember we come here? We would bring our glove, our cleats, our rake, and a broom and work on the fields before baseball practice. Yeah, that was before. I think that was the last year they played on a football field. The next year, when I was a sophomore, is when we started playing here in '77. 1-2 pitch. Back. I never played at the stadium because I wasn't up here yet on the varsity level. Right in the outfield, yeah. You could run right in the tower, light tower. That was kind of messed up. I played at Buckeye Local. That was one of the worst fields ever. Played on top of a coal mine. Your uniform is dirty, even though you wouldn't even touch anything. Ground ball to Carafa. He waits. Throw over to first is in time, and Baker is retired 6-3 on the play. Gualtier moves to third.
Stepping to the plate is number 14.
Ball stayed down pretty well in the grass as it got
Nicolay.
through there. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if it was actually going to go.
I remember playing a game at Buckeye Local, and I was playing shortstop. Not Buckeye Local, Buckeye West. And it was on top of that coal mine. And I got to a ball in the hole, and like an idiot, my arm was hurting me. And I pivoted. I stopped, pivot, tried to throw the runner out at first. And Bruce Palmer was playing first base. And it was going so far over his head, he didn't even bother jumping. And it landed in the stands behind it. And it just scattered people. And they were just running everywhere. It was like somebody threw a grenade in there.
Peyton Mikolas is in to pinch hit.
For Bailey Penner.
Sounds good.
Pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 to Mikolas. They had a roadway behind right field. There was no fence, and Ray Keogh was playing right field, and they had a pop out down that way. Here's the next pitch, curveball, foul back on the screen, and it was wet out there. And he's backpedaling, and he slips and falls, and when he hits the water, it's just like you just like a snow angel, and all the water just came out of the sides, and these guys are riding back past in the car, and they're going, you stink. And we're like in the infield laughing at him. Pitch is down low, 1-2. Ray comes out, he's just soaking wet, and it was like I said on top of a coal mine, so it was like all black water, and he's just his uniform is ruined.
Those were the days.
It was perfect timing with that car coming by. Next pitch sails outside, 2-2 to Mikolas. 1 out, 1 on here in the 7th.
Only 1 out.
2-2 to count. Thomas kicks and delivers. Off speed pitch, foul out of play again.
Trying to bring you the pleasant nature sounds as you can hear the birds chirping. Unlike they do in the golf tournaments, we don't pipe in our bird music, our bird noise.
I was watching some of that yesterday. Big Phil, he had cracked up yesterday.
Yeah,
he didn't even make the cut.
I didn't see any of it.
I saw him he was at least 5 over on the front.
I'm Tiger do.
Who?
Tiger.
I don't know who that is. 2-2 pitch. Curveball, just tiny got a piece of it. Put his bat out there. And
I think he tried just to get it so he could stay alive. It might have been a strike at one point.
So still 2-2.
Spikes on the concrete.
2-2 pitch. Curveball popped up left side, foul territory, moving over and making the catch is Kobe Herrick for out number 2. So 2 down, runner at third. That'll bring up Dylan Lane, number 4. Last chance for the Redskins. Dylan has popped out and walked. It's cleared up some. Fastball outside for a ball.
Yeah, it is getting a little bit brighter. I won't mention I have to cut my grass too. So
cut mine Wednesday.
I don't want to jump on the grass cutting bandwagon.
Thursday, actually, I cut mine. 2-0 the count to Lane. And the pitch. Fastball chopped on the ground. Picked up by the pitcher. Throws on to first, and they got him, and that'll do it. So the ground out 1-3 for Dylan Lane will end it for the Redskins. No runs on one hit, and they strand one. They left 11 runners on base this afternoon. Toronto wins it 9-5. We'll be back with your totals to wrap it up after these words.
When you need electrical work for your home or business, you need it done right the first time. The IBEW provides professional electrical contractors and tradesmen that undergo extensive training and apprenticeships to ensure the best service and safety for your electrical needs. Our quality jobs in the community fuel our economy with quality workmanship. We're your International Brotherhood of Electrical